hard and it's really painful, but it's better done quickly and move forward. And a lot of people have a lot of trouble changing. I mean, I know that's not true of your parents, and I know it's not true of me, but there are a lot of people who, they like the way they've been doing things. They think the way they've been doing things is the right way to be doing things. And they're partly right. That's what makes this hard. There's lots of things about, the past wasn't all a waste.
Yeah.
Lots of good things were invented, and lots of smart things have been created. And a lot of them need to be preserved. But a lot of them also need to be jettisoned because they won't work anymore. And that decision, that choice, is not easy to make. And the problem is that a lot of people, because it's not easy to make, don't make any choice. And they just kind of drift forward, and then it's too late. And then their business is in trouble, and then the bottom starts to fall out, and then they panic, and then bad things happen. So, my advice is look hard at what you need to do and try to make the changes you need to make. Which is, we're not there. We got a lot of work to do ourselves. We're, for example, looking very hard at how we can expand our production of video. Because obviously that's, fantastically, it's weird to call video new. I've had video for a long time. But, the role of video has clearly expanded in what I think is a terrific way. One of the jobs I had at the New York Times was inventing the video unit that is now a key part of the video on the web for the NewYorkTimes.com. We're trying to figure out who here can learn video skills, who should we hire with video skills, are we getting the money to hire those people in a bad time? So, that's a hard change, and it means, I think most people here are past the issue of, can you do good journalism that's the equal of your other formats? I don't think that's really a big issue anymore. Some people, maybe it is. The big issue now is practicals. Where do you get the people? How do you get the money to pay the people? How do you balance out what you're going to do in text versus what you're going to do in video versus what's still photography? We still need all the still photography. Still photography is a huge franchise for us, very important, something we're very proud of. Do we need a still photographer and a videographer at every key event, or can a still photographer actually take the video as well? These are practical questions, all driven by a recognition that we still need to make big changes to get more video. So that's just one example from a world where there's going to be, as tremendous as the change has been over the last few years, there's going to be just as much change again in the next 20 years. And, you may well be talking to your kids 30 years from now about, boy, we used to have these little things that you had to plug something in, and you plugged them into your computer, and all the music would download onto them, and they were really cool, and we really liked them. Why'd you waste your time with that? Because they'll have some whole new system of delivery for their music. That's the only thing that we know for sure, the only change we can predict with absolute certainty is change. That's the only one. Nothing else. And